Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Bullet on Fire 12 and welcome back to some more Modern Warfare 3. Now in today's video we're going to be talking about the new COD coming out for this year, because it's different. Obviously we're getting a remastered game and then a brand new game at the same time. Now even before I saw the reveal trailer I was thinking, is COD 4 going to be more popular than this new game, Infinite Warfare? Is it going to be more popular? Now, so I've seen the reveal trailer now, and I honestly think COD 4 Remastered is going to be so much more popular than Infinite Warfare. Now, everyone's been talking about the likes versus the dislikes on the Infinite Warfare trailer, and they're right to do so, because I mean, take a look at this screenshot. Take a look at the screenshot I'm putting on the screen right now. It is the, obviously, the Infinite Warfare trailer, but just check out the likes versus the dislikes on the video. Remember, a couple of days after the trailer, it was about 50-50 versus the likes versus the dislikes, which was to be expected. But I checked it again yesterday, and there were over 500,000 people that disliked it. And then checking it again before recording this video, you can see there are 611,841 people that disliked it, me included actually. I am one of the people who did dislike this video. But the likes on it are only 216,116. This is bad. Activision and all of you Call of Duty developers, please stop with the futuristic games. Now this should send out a powerful message to you guys, saying that we do not want futuristic games anymore. We want just simplicity. Just go back in the past or the present. We don't want futuristic stuff. We don't want futuristic movements. Just stop. Like, how can they still make futuristic games? And then just look at the likes versus the dislikes. There are so many more people that are just angry and just do not want this. I watched the trailer. Was I excited by it at all? No. I was looking through all of the Infinite Warfare stuff in that trailer and I just was not excited. It just didn't interest me. And then we look at COD 4 at the end of it. That was the only part of that trailer that I was interested in, was the COD 4 part. This is bad. Now I think the problem is that they're all just copying each other now in terms of what games they're making. They're all just making futuristic ones. If we go to where all the futuristic movements started with Advanced Warfare, Sledgehammer started that off. Then Treyarch made another futuristic game with those specialist characters and then changing the futuristic movement as well. And then we also look at Infinity Ward, and what are they doing? They're making a futuristic game as well, and apparently there's going to be some sort of special movement system in that game as well. It's just all copying. And I think that's where the problem is. It doesn't seem like there's much creativity anymore. They're just all copying each other. They just think like, right, futuristic movement, bam, you do this, bam, you do that, bam, you do this. There's no, I just don't see creativity in this anymore. They are literally all just copying each other. And the problem is, they probably started this game probably just before Advanced Warfare came out. That was obviously a long time ago. Because obviously, once Ghost's life cycle finished and all their DLC was finished, they'd probably start working on their next game. They probably weren't going to expect the amount of negativity and hate that we COD fans just do not want in the futuristic games. We just want the simple days back again. We just don't want it to be overly complicated, because I just don't find them as fun. I do play Advanced Warfare still, but I'm really only just doing it because I want to get to top prestige in that game, because I like doing that. I like to get to the top level and complete it. Sure, that game can have some fun moments, but most of the time it is just an annoyance, just because of how bad the weapon balancing was in that game. Once I do finish Advanced Warfare, I'm probably going to take a long break from it, because my goal really is just to get to top prestige and then just stop. Because I would rather much play Modern Warfare 3. Even though Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer had some really horrible problems in it, I would rather play that over any futuristic game. I'd rather get noob-tubed and get commandoed in Modern Warfare 2 than play all the, futuristic stuff that we're seeing now. Those things were broken, but still, Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, World at War, COD 4, so much better than all this futuristic stuff. Why? They don't need to keep making this sort of stuff. Now, of course, they have noticed. Nexus James, he was reading an article to me last night of, obviously, Infinity Ward recognising the amount of dislikes that were on that video. But the problem is, I don't think they're still getting the point, because they seem to understand the hate, but they still weren't really getting the point. Because, apparently from what I remember they said in that article, they say they're still catering to all the players, even though they know that there was so much hate on that video. They were basically saying, a lot of fans, they do want, the classic boots on the ground movement system, but then they still want to just go ahead with this futuristic stuff because people want the new innovative stuff. Do you not see the dislikes? More people want boots on the ground than the people that want the new innovative stuff. Sure, you can do some changes, but I think we just want the normal movement system. We want a better setting. The dislikes versus the likes really says it all. And they still didn't get it. And, another thing is that I can see a lot more people just buying the Legacy Edition of Infinite Warfare just for COD 4 Remastered. I can see a lot of people just doing that because I've been, looking through other people's social media, and they're excited for new games that are coming out later this year. Like, there's obviously been the new Battlefield trailer that just come out recently for the new Battlefield game. That looked a lot better than Infinite Warfare trailer. And Call of Duty is meant to be, the biggest first-person shooter out there? And I can see more people actually liking the Battlefield trailer over the new COD trailer. And, going back onto people's social media, they're talking about the new games that are coming out, like the new Battlefield and other games. I can't remember, there was this other one as well, but I can't remember what name it was, but I was looking through what games they were talking about. I did not see Infinite Warfare on there. I did see COD 4 Remastered on there. So I clearly see that people are just going to buy COD 4 Remastered in the Legacy Edition and just keep that. Because I can just see so many people just buying that edition. They spend all that money on it, but they're only really going to be paying for like a small amount of that game. Because we all know there's only 10 maps coming back. It's not the same COD 4. It's only, half the game? Actually, no, probably not half the game. Unless they are going to be cutting down anything else in there. But they've already cut down the maps. But honestly, I can see way more people just buying the Legacy Edition and just keeping it for the COD 4. Actually, no, not keeping it. No, they'll get the Legacy Edition, they'll keep COD 4, but then they'll probably just sell Infinite Warfare on afterwards. I can see so many people doing that, and the player counts for Infinite Warfare and COD 4, my prediction is way more people are going to be playing COD 4 Remastered over Infinite Warfare. I really can see that happening. Now, the only reason why that I can see them bundling COD 4 up with Infinite Warfare is because if they were to do it separately, they know 100% that no one will pretty much buy it. You might get some people that will buy it, because I have seen a few people that are like, oh yeah, we're really excited for this game. Good for you. I'm not. I think it looks, nothing to interest me at all. It really doesn't. COD 4 Remastered? Yeah, because then we can actually play COD 4 again. Because I've said it before, you can't play COD 4 anymore because it's completely hacked. I can't play it anymore. So if I would hurry up and get a PS4, I'll totally get that Legacy Edition just for COD 4, and then I'll probably just sell Infinite Warfare on afterwards. I may play it just to see what it's like, but it just does not look very interesting. And the likes versus the dislikes on that trailer, they speak for themselves. And I bet you those dislikes are going to keep going up. Because they're already at like 500,000 dislikes yesterday. Now they're over 600,000. So I can see even more dislikes coming onto that video. But yeah, the only reason I can see why Infinity Ward had bundled COD 4 Remastered in that Legacy Edition was because not many people would buy Infinite Warfare. A lot more people would be, you know, getting COD 4 Remastered, and then they'd just get rid of Infinite Warfare afterwards. So this year is definitely going to be interesting, because the player counts for the player base for both those games are definitely going to be split this year. It's definitely going to be an interesting year, but that's where I'm going to leave it off. COD 4 Remastered is going to be a lot more popular, because one, COD 4 was a revolutionary game. It was so much fun. You can't really play it anymore now because hackers just ruin it, and it was just a nice simplicity game, and it was just so much fun. So that's why I could see COD 4 being so much more popular than Infinite Warfare. And that's where I'm going to end off this video, so let me know down in the comment section below what your thoughts were on the Infinite Warfare trailer, and do you think COD 4 is going to be more popular than Infinite Warfare? I think, yeah, I can see COD 4 being way more popular. But anyway, I'm going to end off this video now. I hope you've all enjoyed it, and if you have, remember to leave a like rating and subscribe if you are new. But for now, it is goodbye from me. I shall see all you guys very soon with my next video. So take care, guys, and goodbye.